Hello to whoever is watching this video. I saw some of these Who Owned This Era videos on YouTube, and I thought it would be fun to add in some of my opinions. This is my first time making a video, so I'm sorry if this seems a little awkward, but I'm going to try my best. I wanted to start off with Red Velvet and continue making these with other groups. And the reason why I started with Red Velvet is because they're my ultimate girl group, and I think I know their songs and performances best. To determine who owned each era, I looked at a combination of singing, dancing, and visuals from both their music videos and their live stages, although I ultimately gave more weightage to live stages. So, without further ado, let's take it back to 2014 with Red Velvet's debut. Happiness was hands down Wendy's era. Everything about her stood out to me in this debut. Her voice, her stage presence, her visuals. Her Shine On Me part remains iconic, and the fact that she sounded so stable as a rookie is amazing. I love going back to watch live stages of this song because Wendy's energy is so powerful throughout this performance.
풍경들과 느낄 수가 있는 모든 것 아이처럼 웃는 얼굴 가끔씩 내 작은 방에 옮겨놓고 싶은 것.
When I first saw the music video, I thought that I was going to give this to my Red Velvet bias, Taeyong. I'm just kidding. At first I thought I was going to give this to Sugi. Then when I watched the dance practice with Sugi and Irene, I thought I was going to give it to Irene. I think that both of them did an amazing job of pulling off the choreography. Be Natural remains one of my favorite Red Velvet choreographies to date because of how elegant and synchronized they look performing it. I think that the concept suited them all surprisingly well, especially with Irene. However, in the end, I decided to give this to Wendy because of her amazing stage presence and vocals during their live performances. She just radiates confidence and charisma during all of these stages, and her voice sounds so stable and incredible. While nothing will ever top SES's version of the song, Red Velvet did a fantastic job of covering this and putting their own twist on it.
내 입안에 녹아내리는 줄 잔뜩 넣은 내 입안이 녹아내리는 줄 Baby boy 다른 남자들은 아무것도 몰라 You so fine so 안 튀는 옷만.
Okay, can we take a minute to talk about Irene's cute little rap? I think it fit the vibe of the song perfectly, and it really gave Irene a chance to shine. Even though I wouldn't call Irene one of K-pop's best rappers, I think she did a great job of matching the energy of the song. I think that all of them in this era had great stage presence, but I just loved seeing Irene acting all cute and smiley and bubbly. I think a lot of people view Irene as super serious because she has an introverted personality, so it's nice to see stages like this where she's able to let loose and have fun.
Automatic 아주 작은 몸짓에 감각들이 움직여 It just comes so natural It just comes automatic
Like with Be Natural, I think the style of music really suits Wendy. First of all, she looked absolutely stunning in the music video and in all of their live stages. She was able to pull off this concept while still looking super classy and mature. Also, her vocals sounded amazing in their live performances. People need to stop sleeping on her talent and her visuals. Thank you for attending my TED Talk. I absolutely love how upbeat and energetic this song is, and I'm so glad that Red Velvet got great choreography to match this song. This dance is so complicated, but Sugi pulled it off flawlessly. I was just mesmerized by watching her ponytail flipping back and forth during the performances. I think it's performances like these which really show why she is the main dancer of Red Velvet. I literally get chills whenever I hear one of these nights, especially watching their live stages. I was kind of surprised to find myself liking Sugi's voice better on this track than Wendy's, but I think the tone of her voice really suited the song. Sugi is really the total package when it comes to K-pop idols. She's an incredible dancer, a beautiful singer, and she is absolutely gorgeous. SM, if you're watching this video, first of all, please don't copyright me, and second of all, please give Sugi more collabs or station songs. The world needs it. This one was one of the hardest songs to choose one member from because they all killed it. Ultimately, I ended up choosing Joy as the one who owned this era because I think she shined the most on stage. Everything about her was on point during this era. Her vocals, her dancing, her visuals, and she looked like she was having so much fun on stage. In conclusion, Park Soo-young, when you smile, I am happy. There is this one performance of Rookie I watched where Sugi's mic wasn't working, but she kept trying to sing and dance on stage until somebody ran up and gave her a handheld mic. Even though she had to dance with a mic in her hand for the rest of the song, she still nailed all of the choreography and sounded phenomenal. Whenever people say Red Velvet have no stage presence, I like to point out moments like these. The girls are all so professional and handle mishaps in their stride, and they're one of the few groups who I think can pull off complex choreography and still sound incredible live. Anyways, back to Sugi. I think again her voice best suited the song, and the high energy choreography was something that she really excelled with. Joy's summery red hair is the reason I'm still alive today. She looked like a model during this era, and she brought so much energy into their live performances. This was another era where I think all of the members did a great job, but I just felt drawn to watching Joy the most during their performances. I have 2 words. Rainbow dress. That's it. That's the justification. No, but seriously, Joy absolutely owns this era. I also want to give a shout out to Yeri during this era. I actually really loved her rap, and I thought she looked amazing with short hair. However, Joy was the one who I was constantly looking at in both their music videos and in their performances. I think the sexier concept really suits her, and she seems to be enjoying it. She's so talented and gorgeous, and I'm glad that people finally opened up their eyes during this era to witness her beauty. Sugi ever came up to me into that move where she's like firing a gun, I'd probably spontaneously combust. I think out of all of the eras, this one was the hardest for me to choose because everybody sang, danced, and looked amazing. But at the end of the day, I think that Sugi won me over because of her dancing. The choreography to Bad Boy might not be as intense as some of their red concepts, but it takes so much practice to make the steps look fluid and graceful. And you can really see how much effort Sugi put in while making the move seem natural. Also, those red pants she wore in the video, style icon. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, Power Up's stages were kind of rough in comparison to their other performances. To me, only Sugi and Wendy really stood out during these stages. Not to say that the others were doing badly, but it just felt like they were lacking the energy of the song. But back to Wendy, she seemed to have regained a lot of the confidence she had during their debut stages. I loved seeing how happy she looked on stage, and she seemed really engrossed in their performances. Wendy has had to sacrifice so much to get to where she was today, and I feel really happy getting to see her live out her dreams. Yeri stands, the moment you've all been waiting for has finally arrived. When the promo pictures first dropped, I thought this was going to be Sugi's era. When the teasers first dropped, I thought it was going to be Wendy's era. But when the music video finally dropped and when the music show performances started airing, I knew in my heart that we had finally reached Yeri's era. She looked so confident and beautiful in the music video and in the live stages. I also love how she got more center time and more lines compared to before. Yeri has gotten so much hate over these years, but Red Velvet would not be complete without her. And that is not an opinion, that is a fact. I felt so proud watching her excel on stage, and I really hope that she'll continue to get more parts in Red Velvet's future comebacks. guys so much for watching this video, if anyone actually watched this video. If you like this, please make sure to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe. Also, I'm curious to know, who do you think owned each era and why? Please let me know in the comments below.